You gotta love the warping bug. Woo! Excuse me.
Victory awaits!
Oh, there's definitely gonna be combat down here.
Doubt is for the weak. I won't tolerate weakness. Take a knee
There we
and
go.
bow before me.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
Sacrifice. I don't like the sound of that. I find it very interesting that most people ask that question, what difficulty? I never play games on anything beyond whatever's the easiest story difficulty. So it's on whatever's like the base. I'm probably gonna have to do an episode about that. That's a fascinating question that I see pop up a lot. I'd say probably 30-40% of my Baldur's Gate 3 videos was people wanting to know what difficulty I was playing on. I've never understood that. Because the story is the same no matter what difficulty you're on. I guess it's because a lot of people are worried about mechanics and stuff and like... There's probably not a lot of difference in beta.
It will be done. Reduced to dust. At your beck and call.
I know with Baldur's Gate 3 as an example, they didn't have nearly the balance passes and differences in difficulty in the beta or in early access, but once it got to live, they did all sorts of tweaking.
Nothing of value has been lost. Not a problem for me.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Eradicate. That is not the Emperor's will. As the Emperor commands, I act.
All 4 of your shots missed. Good job, Argenta.
No can do. Cover me. Will do. Not the Scryer's job.
Oh, we were running low on hit points because of that fire. That's not good.
Advancing. The scriptural program.
No, I went a different route this time. I went straight to the... I don't want to have the bug that I had last time, so I went straight to the main planet rather than stopping off and getting the navigator. because I didn't want. I got bugged out last time when I played. So a lot of people said that if you do it in the other order, if you go elsewhere first, it bugs out the game and you get the bug that I had, and I don't want to have another game-stopping bug. So last time I was here, I had all 6 party members. All right, Abelard, we actually need to heal, buddy.
The healing is much appreciated. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty.
Damage is negligible.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do.
Valis says 3/3 answer. There are people who need the hardest difficulty, feeling kind of challenged, followed by the elitists, and then normal. He's not necessarily built for range radar. He simply has a pistol in his hand. He's definitely a melee character, but I keep a ranged in his offhand so that if I need to, I can.
Just a minor setback. Oh, my ears are ringing.
God, those flamethrowers suck.
You'll regret.
Ah, Pascal's down too. That's really unfortunate.
Loss in our ranks.
Alright.
Follow my lead.
Flamethrowers suck.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment. All too easy.
I missed.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Careful now. Not my specialty.
No line of sight. Alright, let's get around the corner here.
Suits my purposes.
How did I miss? Little bitch is gonna run.
High momentum.
Alright.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is imminent.
Alright, now I wonder if I have enough I don't have a lot of med kits left. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we need to get rid of a bunch of wounds.
What advice do you seek? I'd rather not. I'm not interested.
What do you mean they're too far away? Right there.
Let's patch you up.
They do need to fix the distance on the patching. Oh, hang on. Oh, I have to go back to the ship to cure those. I just wasted. They've all got broken ribs. She's got a crippled arm. She's got broken ribs. He's got broken ribs. Well, we'll have to be careful. I don't think you can go back to the ship from here, to be honest with you. Gonna make that last fight super interesting. Scrappy autogun, flat chest plate. Alright. That's all I'm gonna get from there. Ah, there's more guys up ahead.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Indeed.
I think you're confused with where I'm at, Radar. Unless we're saying the same thing. I already have my ship, so if you mean I can't get back to my ship, then yes, that's true. I can't get back to my ship until further on in the storyline. I think we mean the same thing. But the way you said it made me think that I haven't gotten my ship yet, and I definitely have my ship, because you get that at the end of the prologue. Man, I've missed this guy twice. I was going to try to spawn the...
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Show them no mercy.
No. That's why I asked. Welcome Los Angeles to YouTube. Don't forget we're multi-streaming on Twitch, so you can catch us in both places live, depending on where you prefer to watch. Daily streams at 5:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. More like 8 p.m. Central Time.
Already done. You didn't stand a chance.
Multi-streaming on both channels, but YouTube is the primary place where I do all my guides and everything
I
else.
don't have time for this.
Do 5 or 6 videos a day as a general rule. So you got lots of stuff to catch up on.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer. Guided by faith. I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I am eradicated.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
Sorry, Abelard. He took a little
Who wants some more?
friendly fire. Little friendly fire there.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Sorry guys, a little bit of extra zap juice for you.
Running binaric override. The Omnisire condemns you.
It will be done.
There's a lot of enemies on the map, I just noticed. I'm looking at the left-hand side above my head. I just noticed, like, this is all the enemies in this encounter. This is gonna be gnarly. I like the way he slid down the ladder. That was pretty cool. Just like one-handed. Jesus, there's a lot of bad guys. Oh, that's the auto gun I need to take out too, isn't it? Alright, wow, I need to sort of prepare because they're going to be coming down the stairs. Let's get to this cover.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Okay. I can't study them, they're too far away. Argenta, let's get you set up. Shit, I don't know where gonna be the best place for you. I got 3 coming from this side, and I got more coming from this. I feel like she would be better placed up over in here somewhere. I wish you could prepare for ambushes like you could in like Wasteland 3 or Baldur's Gate 3. Like, prepare your characters so that they can ambush somebody who comes into.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle! I'll do it.
I got one of them at least.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
A mini map? Yeah, a mini map would be nice. It would be a nice feature.
High momentum.
Oh, hang on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up here. I may be able to do something extra here.
Well then.
I'm just gonna hold him here.
A tactically sound approach.
Can I shoot them down there? No, I'm not gonna have line of sight. Alright, well there is a dude up here I need to get, so. Oh, I don't know that I want to waste during breach right yet.
One fewer target.
Alright, he's toast. Ouch. Take the hit, Adira. Matter of fact, when I did this fight last time, I came from up here. I came from the other direction. So that's why it feels like a completely different fight to me right now. Is because we actually came from up top last time. And this time I'm coming at it from the bottom. Decisions. I've got guys coming from all angles. T says, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. Are you planning on playing some multiplayer Rogue Trader 2? Maybe. The hard part with doing any multiplayer is I do this for a living, and most of the people that I play games with do not. So it's a challenge to get people who can make sessions reliably for long periods of time. I had a good run with Babylonia and Mujin doing Baldur's Gate 3. But we all had life crop up. I missed a session or two because we had a cat thing, and there was health issues for other people and trips and stuff, and I had an anniversary that happened in there. So I mean, but it's really hard. It's a struggle. So, but we did get like 3 months, I think, of multiplayer out of Baldur's Gate 3, which was fun. And I forgot to answer my brother, actually. He just reminded me about, he asked me about Baldur's Gate 3. Because his, one of his friends, their kids play together, Minecraft. And neither one of them have played Baldur's Gate 3, and they're both thinking about getting it, and they were asking me if I wanted to do more Baldur's Gate 3. And I forgot to answer him, because he asked me over the holidays. But the answer would be yes, I'll definitely play with them, because it's funner. you know, I think I know Slandered Gaming. He and I talked months ago about maybe doing some Solasta together, and we never did. Just our schedules changed. Um, so you know, there's the chance. There's always the opportunity that I might do some Rogue Trader multiplayer, but mostly I'm going to be focused on a single player run. I feel like if I do any multiplayer, it might be stuff that I do offline. Rather than try to schedule it, because the issue with trying to schedule it is just because everybody's schedules change so much, and that makes it difficult for me to slot it into like a stream slot. Whereas if I'm just going to maybe record that as an offline Let's Play session, because that's what I do with Sea of Thieves, because I play that with my brother and my sister-in-law, and we try to do every Sunday, but we often miss because they have church activities and stuff. And so we might only do 1 month, we might do 3 weeks. Next month we might only do 2 weeks. You know, it just kind of changes. But that way I just record the episodes and put them up that way, so I'm not stressed about trying to fit that into my stream schedule. So you never know. I honestly don't know how many of my existing audience are going to be playing this. I know a handful of people are, but it's not like Baldur's Gate 3 where everyone wants to play it, you know?
What is that? Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me.
I'll do it. You, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, I mean, kids, anything of responsibility. The hard thing for me, too, is because I don't have kids, but Chris and I have the homestead. So as an example, yesterday afternoon, I normally don't stream in the afternoons because we have chores. And so, like, during last night's World of Warcraft stream, I started at, like, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, 6 o'clock is right around chore time. So there was, like, 3 times during the stream when I went AFK for, like, 15, 20 minutes. And it was just an empty chair. Some people get offended by that, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, well, my normal stream schedules are 5:30 in the morning and 8 o'clock at night because those are the 2 times when I don't have anything else going on. So I can, like, if I'm streaming early in the morning, I start at 5:30. I end around 7:30 because that's when Chris gets up. And that's when we go out and go for a walk and do our chores and start our day with all the things that have to be done in the homestead. And then at night, once we're past 8 o'clock at night, there's nothing going on. I do all my video production during the day, but I do that in the day because I can work around all the other distractions that happen. It's really difficult for me to stream. I tried all this past year, 2023. If you look at how I streamed, it was most days, but I just told everybody around 10 o'clock because it was some days it's 9 o'clock, some days it's 11 o'clock, some days it's 9:25, other days it's 10:15, other days it's 11:30, other days it might be 8:30. Like, it was just, the schedule was very, very random because that was just not a good time for me to be trying to do streams. So once multi-streaming started with Twitch, it's like a month ago now, a little over a month ago, I decided to actually set a schedule for my streams, and it's worked. Obviously, it doesn't work for everyone, but what it has done for me is there's been very good growth on both channels, and we have people who know now that, oh, he's going to be live at this time. I know to tune in. And this is when I can do it because there's no distractions. So I can't imagine, having kids. Like, that's a whole nother level of
I am his will
distractions.
made manifest. Faith without deed.
He still didn't
As
die.
the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I wasted all 4 shots on this dude. Finally. Those guys are going to come down there, so let's... Let's meet them at the front gate and give them a little taste of why they shouldn't have come down the alleyway. Hello, motherfucker.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Can he actually shoot that guy from here? He can. He's got a long range of that sniper rifle. Wow, and I got the guy too. Very well done, Pablo. Pascal, sorry. Pascal. Can I shoot anybody from up here? Of course not. Alright, let's
My place is at the fore.
empty chair is an excuse to get up. Yeah. You're gonna play Rogue Trader, but Santa just bought the War Within and sub. Think might need to wait a month. Yeah, I mean it's priority. If you're not doing this for a living, then yes, you got to prioritize. The tricky thing for me is I bought this on the PC because I wanted to play the beta because I needed to do R&D because I knew nothing about the Warhammer universe, and it's great. It's great views for the channel. It builds my YouTube. It builds my Twitch and everything else. But I don't think I want to play this game on the PC. If they have controller support, I probably will. But I would much prefer to play it on my Xbox Series X, simply because I do prefer with a controller. And secondly, I get better performance on my Xbox. I'm on an older machine, and I'm very open about that with people. You know, I get a lot of people who are like, you know, elitists about their PC rigs. I'm not. I've been using. I bought this laptop. It's a development rig that I bought like 6 years ago. It's got a 1080 in it, 32 gigs of RAM, and when I bought it, it was, you know, top of the line. And then like 2 years later, the 2080 came out, and then the 3080 and 4080 or whatever. And I don't upgrade every year like people do. I will run my laptop until it dies, and I've been laptop only for, I don't know, since 2007. I haven't owned a PC rig, and I much prefer. I mean, I would say like 90% of the gaming I do is on the Xbox, especially Game Pass stuff. It's very few things that I'll play just on the PC. MMOs are one of them because they traditionally will be on the PC, but almost all my other games are Xbox. And I get better performance on the Series X because it's a much more modern rig. But I will say that this game performs very well. I'm on Ultra on my computer, and it runs fairly well. There's occasionally some hitching and animation sequences, but that's about it. Prioritization is key. But yeah, I mean, it's like, technically I'm going to buy this game twice if I buy it on the Xbox, but I'm also doing the same thing with Baldur's Gate 3. I played Baldur's Gate 3 all the way through on my PC and had a great time, but as soon as it comes out on the Xbox, I'm going to buy it for the Xbox. Just because I'll be able to play it and get a much better performance out of it. And that might be the playthrough that I do with my brother and his friend, who's also my accountant. But the excuse I have is that since I do this for a living, it's a tax break for me. So I get a tax, you know, it's a deduction. Morning, Bam. So I as long as it's, you know, something where I can afford to spend the money, then at the very least I know that I'm going to get that as a tax deduction at the end of the year. I'm not going to be able to get to that guy.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Momentum.
Oh, I can't believe I missed. Come on now.
All too easy.
I forget who has the disarm. Or demolitions, sorry. She's got 60% demolition. Surely she can disarm this.
The Emperor favors me today. Eradicated.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get to it. All right.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Curse you, miscreant! Already done.
Oh, I can't believe I missed. What is up with that?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
But to fire these two because they're not hitting anything.
I will not. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Yeah, Bam. It's gonna be definitely gonna be a rabbit hole for me
Suits
too,
my
because
purposes.
I've had a lot of fun in the beta, but I can't wait for the live game. It's gonna be fun.
I am fear incarnate.
That should be a wrap. And we gotta level up. Hell yeah. Alright. However, there's a shitload of looting we gotta do right now before we do anything. We gotta pick up goodies.
A new challenge for me.
But that's why I've had December blocked off for like 5 months because I knew I was gonna be playing this game, so that's my primary. I love how they're sliding down the ladder. That's really cool. The one-handed slide. Even if the animation is off, it still looks cool.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, there was a goods down there I missed. Go get it, Abelard. I've heard a lot of people comparing it to XCOM.
None shall stand in
XCOM
my
2.
way.
I've never played those games, so I have no frame of reference. I didn't really get into turn-based games until this last year. I've always preferred real-time with pause. But Solasta was a very, very pleasurable experience for me, and then I rolled right from Solasta into Baldur's Gate 3, and both of those games gave me a good turn-based. Made me realize that I shouldn't be so quick to judge turn-based games. Because before I was like, oh, turn-based is too slow. It's boring. Meh. But I'll tell you what, turn-based works really well for streaming. I have found that out. Because you have time to just stop and talk. And chat about things while you're in the middle of combat. Whereas even real-time with pause, if you don't pause it, you're still constantly going action. Alright, we're going to do tech use and examine the cannon. Let's destroy it. Alright, that's one of the quests done. Excuse me. I have yawns. It's early. We need to level up, everybody.
We must act.
Every enemy with clue inflicts one stack of clue on a random enemy. Oh yes, let's do pattern recognition. Take intelligence up even higher. Abelard! I think I'm gonna go Taunting Scream. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's try Assisted Study. Bam says, I highly recommend XCOM 2 for a filler game in the future. Alright. It's going to be interesting. I think 2024 might be the first year where I don't... It's going to be interesting. This year was my first year of like last year, I was still doing mostly MMORPGs. This year, 2023, I spent most of my time playing single player games and not any MMORPGs. And the way I've mapped out my channel growth for the next 3 years, because this is a business for me, so I do have a business plan. My channel growth, the way I've mapped it for the next 3 years, is instead of having MMOs take up a big portion, it's going to take up a small portion. So I'm estimating about 30% is going to be World of Warcraft, which is great for a community building standpoint because it brings people into the guild, brings people into the community, more people watching the streams. We're all having fun together. That's a great thing to do. But then in between that is all the variety stuff that I do. So I'm curious about whether or not I'll have time for filler games next year. Because like Star Wars Outlaws, Fable, Avowed coming out, Dune Awakening's coming out. Those are all going to be games that take up at least a month apiece, and in some cases it might be more than a month. But I just don't know the schedule yet because we don't know how they're going to be listing. Also, Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm interested in. Even though I didn't play the first game, I did buy it on discount a few weeks back for like $5. I got it for the Xbox, so it's actually installed on my Xbox. But that's the only one I've currently looked at and said, if I get free time, I might play that. But I also want to play the Harry Potter game. I didn't play a Harry Potter game. So I've said if that one ever comes on sale, I'll buy it. It has to be a big enough sale though. Like it's had a couple of sales, but it's only coming down to $40. I'm not gonna pay $40 for it. When it drops to like 20, $25, is probably when I'll pick up Harry Potter and play it. What else? There's also all the Game Pass games I get. So I usually, my filler stuff is whatever Game Pass games I get. It's going to be interesting. Like Wasteland 3 was a pleasant surprise though, coming back to that. I know I've seen videos of XCOM 2 in the past. I've just never played it. And also at some point if Star Citizen ever comes out with Squadron 42, I will lose my life to that game. If it actually makes it all the way to the finish line and they don't burn and crash at some point, I will have to build a brand new PC for Squadron 42 and Star Citizen, and I will. That's something I've thought about. When I backed it on Kickstarter all those years ago, I had in the back of my mind that will be the one game that I build a rig around, because I'll need to get a full HOTAS setup and everything for flight stick and all that stuff. And I will go whole hog on that when it finally goes live. But until then, I'm We've been playing lots of Xbox games and point-click games and stuff. All right. Oops, hang on. Hit the wrong button. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. Let's see what else we can clear up here. Pretty sure we're almost ready to go to the palace, if I'm not mistaken. Not the palace, I forget what it's called.
It's about time. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Some 10 people, children among them, are huddled together in fear. The elder family members are doing what they can to calm the young. Several armed insurgents are watching the frightened hostages, but the watchers themselves are looking around nervously. Come to your sentence, Arnold. Look what you're doing to your own family. Take pity on us. Let us go. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still firm of limb, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms towards him. Can't you see I'm trying to save you? The man clutches his weapon tightly. Only Aurora can help us. They see us coming. Who are you? Why have you come? No, you tell me. Who are you? What are you doing to these unfortunates? I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes and to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Harold, spare us! Spare your children! Oh, I'm going with a logic roll. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them. You've been blinding them so they can see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. He's obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice is diminished. Aurora, however that is, has exploited your naivety. I failed. You cannot lead me astray from the truth path. I will save you, my children.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
I will take you down.
Here we go. I was able to do this through a conversation last time, so I didn't have to fight these guys my last playthrough. Pascal's out in the open. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Just a minor setback.
But of course. Be gone.
She got 4 in one shot. Very nice. Chris just woke up. I heard her in the kitchen. Study enemy. Let's get all these over here.
Will do.
And let's get exposed weakness on the old man.
Was that you? Or
What's the AoE? It's like that. Can I get up in here and get him with the AoE?
Is the tread of his faithful.
Yeah, get them both. But damn! Oh shit, we got more coming down from below. That's not good. They're coming from behind. We're being flanked. Do I have a grenade? I have a grenade. Thank goodness I have a grenade. I'm gonna have to get a little closer though.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. That is not the Emperor's will. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless. I refuse. This is unacceptable. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the
Nice, I got
Emperor's
rid of those
judgment.
the bad guys. It's a trap! I still love the robot chicken. When they do the cereal commercial with Admiral Akbar's Crunch or whatever it's called. Your taste buds can't repel flavor of that magnitude! Oh, you fucked with the wrong soldier, buddy.
I will do my duty.
Round.
I took care of this one. It will be done.
Alright.
Nothing I can't do. Stand a chance?
First couple of seasons of Robot Chicken, I watched that show religiously. Like the first, I think it was more than a couple, first like 5 or 6 seasons, all the way up through till when they finished doing the Star Wars stuff. I haven't watched as much, but man, that show was brilliant for a long time, and the Star Wars stuff was always just amazing.
What is this foreboding? The whispers must be appeased.
Ow!
Reverse
I might
to more
die.
Conservative tactics.
We need to get you up here. Can I chuck a grenade from here?
Searching is my observation.
There was a trap I ran through. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get him. Welcome to YouTube, Mr. Nomon. Don't forget we are multi-streaming on Twitch. Catch us live there as well. Pick your poison. Daily streams, 5:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central. There's a Discord. There's lots of other stuff. YouTube's the main channel. We do guides, movie reviews, gaming news, all sorts of fun stuff. Tabletop. We haven't done any tabletop stuff in a while, though. Missed.
I will not.
Probably should have moved anyway. Alright,
God
well.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Can I get all 3? I'm only
I'll
gonna
do
get
it.
2, so let's see if I can get them. Let's took out one of them at least. Abelard, you need to heal yourself, bro. I don't need another wounded person
Field
on my
medicine
hands.
at its finest. Victory is imminent.
Great shot, bro.
Suits my purposes. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
I won't be able to hit anything from here, probably. What if I get with a psychic scream at least? Nope. Why are you always shooting at me?
As the tactical imperative dictates. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. Guided by faith.
Oh,
Power
my heroic
resides
just
in
popped.
The will of the righteous.
we'll be able to finish these guys off.
Eradicated. As
Okay,
the
there we go.
Emperor
Sit
commands,
unavailable for a
I
second. I was like,
act.
what do you mean? This guy's got
Doubt is
cover
for the
though.
weak. None can
Oh, I
escape
got him.
the
We're
Emperor's
good.
judgment.
Quick save. Fanatical old man had a bolt pistol. Chainmail.
Cast your eye there.
Alright, we've made it to the command center. Which is a great place for me to wrap up everybody. I'm at the end of my morning stream. These ones are usually an hour and a half, 2 hours long. And Chris is awake and in the kitchen, so I need to go hang out with my wife, do my morning walk and all the things that I need to do, help her do chores. I'll be back tonight at some point. If I do Sea of Thieves with my brother and my sister-in-law, it'll be closer to 9 p.m. Central because we do Sea of Thieves and we play for an hour. Last week I didn't get there until 9:30. But I don't know if they're going to be playing tonight because they have company over for Thanksgiving, and if the company's still there, we won't play. So if we don't play Sea of Thieves, I'll be live at my normal time of 8 p.m. I don't think there will be an afternoon stream today. I did an afternoon stream yesterday, but I need to do some video production today for the rest of next week, so I'll probably be working on that this afternoon. Tomorrow we'll be back again live, and we might do one more morning of... Well, I'll wait and see how I feel tomorrow morning. We'll see what I feel like playing tomorrow morning. It's either going to be World of Warcraft or Rogue Trader. Dune Spice Wars comes out on the 28th on Game Pass. What I don't know is if it comes out in the morning or in the evening. If it's a traditional Game Pass title, it might go live tomorrow night at midnight, and I could play it first thing Tuesday morning. So if Dune Spice Wars is live on Tuesday morning, I'm going to play that in the morning. Otherwise, I'll play it in the evening. But at some point next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be starting Dune Spice Wars. And I'm going to be playing a lot of that over the next week and a half until Rogue Trader launch happens. And we're going to be reducing the World of Warcraft streams down a bit now because I was playing that hot and heavy for the past week or so because I was in between games. But I've got 2 game launches coming up that I got to cover and do playthroughs of. So we'll probably only be doing Warcraft twice a week on the streams. We might do like 2 evenings, or I mean, it might be more than that. It might be 2 or 3. It might be like 1 morning a week, 2 evenings a week, something like that. But it'll only be 2 or 3 sessions because I need to dedicate most of my time to Dune Spice Wars and Rogue Trader. So expect to see those. Those are both. Rogue Trader is a turn-based game, whereas Dune Spice Wars is a RTS game set on the planet of Arrakis. So you've got your units and you build your bases. I've not played an RTS in a long time, but I love the Dune IP, so I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. Anyway, thanks for hanging out this morning. Thanks, Bam. I appreciate that. You're welcome. I'll see everybody tonight for the evening stream, and if not, tomorrow morning. T, you should have an invite in Discord to the Guild Discord where you can fill out an app and get character name in World of Warcraft in there, and then somebody will get you an invite into the guild. Anybody else who wants to join us in Warcraft, we're on the Moonguard server. Check us out. Hit me up in Discord. I'll get you an invite to the guild server, and you can get an app filled out. Get in game with us. I'll see everybody later. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy your day.